So, Jose, going to Puerto Rico, what does this trip mean to you and to some of your kids who are Puerto Ricans?
Well, it's a big deal. I mean, it's never happened before, so that's always a fun deal to be a part of something that's never happened before. Be the first to do it. Uh, I've been I've been behind the scenes on this for a couple years now. Excited for the even the consideration of it, and I have a relationship with the Munoz family that's putting it together. So that was also a big deal for us to be able to be affiliated and associated with them because I know what they're about, which is great. Um, so it all came to place, and in part, one of the big things that were very attractive for me was to be able to have an opportunity to take D1 baseball down to the island. We've been preaching. I've been talking to like Alex Cora and Carlos Delgado and Carlos Beltran um, about doing something down there to open the eyes and broaden the horizons of not only the young Puerto Rican baseball players, but of their for their parents to pay attention and understand what it takes for their kid to be able to go and do play D1 baseball and get themselves an education as well, along with playing baseball. And the baseball does open doors for you, and it's not just signing pro. So that's part of the attractor factor here for me to be a part of this whole thing and have some sort of impact or create a little bit of a ripple for the young baseball player or aspiring baseball players down there. I mean, they're going to see some high quality baseball in two locations, going to be Caguas and Ponce, and for them to be able to see that and understand how good it is and the quality it is, I think it'll be very surprising for them. And then from there, it's going to be how to prepare them to be able to get into places like Rice.
And how cool is it to have kids who you've known probably since they were very little to have convinced them here, who grew up and were raised in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, it's definitely, I've seen those kids for a very long time. It is exciting, man. It's exciting to be able to open the doors and create a possibility or bridge or whatever you want to call it for some of those guys on the island to be able to come to a place like Rice to be noticed and be considered. I think it's a big deal. I think there's more than what's around that have the potential to play at a D1 level. So like I got Jesus Feliciano down there in the Puerto Rican Baseball Academy. He's doing some really good work and trying to push people to go to D1 and to prepare them not only physically and skills wise for baseball, but also mentally and academically, I should say, for them to be able to go to D1. So that movement's starting. The same could be said for Carlos Beltran in the Carlos Beltran Academy. So those things are happening, and I think it's just a matter of time for it. Just that becomes more of the trend of what they're trying to do, because there's a lot of quality baseball players there that can have a chance to go play some sort of D1 or play some sort of baseball in the United States, really, and get themselves a college degree and just enhance themselves for the rest of their lives.